So I'm just about to check my valves after that ride on the weekend. And I pulled my seat off and seen how dirty it all is under here, so I got to clean that up. But look what I found. I was looking for this. GoPro battery was under the seat, so when I was changing it, it probably fell down and was underneath. And then for the last ride, I was like, my seat was up a little bit, and I was like thinking, oh, maybe it's not on properly or not sucking down. No wonder it wasn't sucking down. There was a GoPro battery in the way. But anyway, gonna check my valves. So I gotta take off the seat, take off the tank, and then take off the valve covers, and we'll check them. All right, so seat is off, tank is off, both covers are off, both valve covers. You're gonna wanna take off both plugs, and now I'm gonna rotate it until I see my timing marks and both valves are closed. You're gonna wanna loosen off your carb, twist that out of the way so that you can get access to your intake valve. And I got this special tool that I used last time. It's a Motion Pro Tap-It tool adjuster. Worked great last time. So now I'm just gonna get my timing marks up and then I'll be checking them. So we go in our little Tw200 book, and it says, valve clearances. Check and adjust valve clearances when engine is cold. I actually never did the 1,000 kilometer. I went right to 6,000 kilometers, and right now I have 12,000 kilometers, so I'm 1,000 behind. So I'm gonna check it today. So I've got my little adjuster tap-it tool. Worked really good last time. Little holder, you can turn it. And then I got my little feeler gauges. So you want to turn that bolt counterclockwise until you see that little line there is right in the middle. And you'll know, because if you try to move your valves and there's no movement, you're on the wrong stroke. Both of them should have just a little bit of movement. Hard to film it and show you, but they must move. If you got that line in there right where it's supposed to be in the middle, and those valves don't move, it's either on the wrong stroke or they're really tight. But they should have just a little bit of movement. So now I'm going to check them. All right, so this is my exhaust valve. I got my little feeler gauge here. Let's see, 0.004 to 0.005, and I don't know if I can get this in the right angle here. My 0.005 fits in there with a little bit of effort. My 0.004 slips in there nicely. So 5 fits in there. I don't think a 6 will. This is pretty grabby. So the spec is 0.004 to 0.006 for the exhaust. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So I checked my intake and it was bang on. So I didn't have to adjust that. that one was 0.3, 0.4, so it didn't move at all. I adjusted the exhaust 0.001. It was a little on the looser side, so that's the only one I had to adjust. So I'm at 12,200K. So that's not bad. I only had a 0.001 out on the exhaust side, so not bad. I'm gonna put everything together, put the carb back, put the caps back on, and put the fuel tank back on and the seat back on, and then fire it up. Make sure it's all good. All right, it's all back together. Tank's on, gas is on, plastic's on, seat's back on, caps are back in. So let's fire it up and see how she sounds.